Information is considered to be a personal, organizational, and national resources of great value. Each of us owns informations. This information have a value to individual. The same situation goes to organizational and national resources. Therefore, the economy nowadays is not based only on industry and physical resources, but also on information. Because it is important to the user, it's relative and depends on changing situations, time and needs. Information is most valuable when it is quickly and easily available and effectively retrieved. Why we seek information? Basically, there are three purposes or reasons why individuals look for information. Number one, to gain knowledge. We look for information to expand our knowledge on certain topics or issues. We read, we observe, or we ask other parties to gain knowledge in order to expand our knowledge. Number two, to collect data. We look for information to collect data, especially in research and development activity. We conduct a market survey to identify information about, for example, what the needs or requirements of our user. And finally, number three, we need information for problem solving. Nowadays, businesses and corporate organizations tend to rely on data and information for their decision-making process. For example, investor relies on market survey to decide whether to invest or not to invest on their businesses in any countries. It is important for us as academics or academician to know what is the nature or characteristics of goods and poor information. Among the characteristic of good information is number one, relevant. Information must relate to the business or to your activity at hand. So, relevant information will fulfill the needs of your information needs. In theory, all of information required to meet the user purposes and must readily available. For example, when you have been assigned to complete your information or project, of course, you must search information that relevant to your needs. Number two, timely. Information must be available when needed and within the time frame desired by the user. If not, this information will become obsolete and not relevant to your information needs. Number three, accurate and complete. All available information should be accessible with emphasis on the right information, and this often depends on the use context. The needs of information normally complex, and it depends on individual needs. Therefore, accurate and complete information only based on human or based on individual needs. Again, it is very complex and it's not standard accuracy or accurate and complete informations. There is no standards when we talk about accurate and complete. It is unique and each individual they have their own preferences. Concise. Information must be understandable to those who use it, and must be able to absorb quickly for action. Therefore, we need concise information. And finally, reduce uncertainty. It is a statement about the structure of an entity, reduce the unknown about the entity. Therefore, good information should meet a user requirement completely. We search for information to firms about certain topics or issues. The informed decision is the best decision. For information to be useful for decision-making process, it must be with one of these criteria. It is the right information, available at the right time, available to the right person, and at the right cost. And it must be presented in the format that will facilitate decisions of the information seekers.